Good evening and thank you for joining us. I'm Rafael Sanchez. First at 7, police have now arrested and charged a 15-year-old boy. He's linked to a recent threat against Fishers Junior High School. Police raided his home today near 126th Street and Brook School Road. While the threat was not credible, investigators took several electronic items and took the boy into the Hamilton County Juvenile Detention Center. Officials were notified about the possible threat on Snapchat over the weekend. The teen is now facing charges including intimidation, disorderly conduct, resisting law enforcement, and battery on a law enforcement officer. Honoring and remembering former Indianapolis Mayor and U.S. Senator Richard Lugar. Tonight, Lugar is lying in state in the rotunda at the Indiana State House. You can go view his casket and pay your respects until 8:51 this evening. You will also be able to do so tomorrow from 8 until 11 in the morning. Today, the governor and the mayor of Indianapolis led a ceremony in remembrance of Mr. Lugar.
He also belonged to Indianapolis, the city he made whole. He belonged to Indiana, the state he made proud. And for most of his life, Senator Lugar belonged to us, too, in a special way. We held him in our hearts.
Again, tonight's viewing at the State House ends at 8:51 tonight and resumes again from 8 to 11 in the morning. Senator Lugar will then be moved to St. Luke's United Methodist Church for his funeral tomorrow at 1 o'clock. A wet spring is taking a toll on farmers and maybe impact your grocery bill. The U.S. Department of Agriculture says just 6% of this year's expected corn crop has been planted. That's well below the 5-year average of 57% by this time of year. Crop prices are not breaking even once you add in the tariff problems with China. That has driven things down. And we're talking about prices. Farmers we talked to today in Shelby County say heavy rains have kept them from getting their work done.
This is not a sight you want to see come first or middle of May, because not only can we not get the planters out, but we can't get the sprayers out, we can't get the spreaders out, and so we're basically stuck.
Typically, we always get a dry spell to where we can get going, and this year that dry spell just never really came.
Experts at the Purdue Extension say that farmers are in some cases waiting to plant crops that are not worth that much, which not only impacts those farmers, but the entire food system that drives our local Indiana economy. The Indiana rain turned the pothole into a small pool for Maggie the dog, as you can see there. The large white lab and her owner says they were out for a walk on the north side today near College Park when they spotted a neighbor. Now, while the friends talked, Maggie, as you can see, walked straight into the huge pothole. Hey, look, she was relaxing, having a good time. This area has had several reports from DPW for potholes. Now, this one included, but as you can see, it has not been filled at all. Maggie might not be the only one who doesn't mind that a bit. She's enjoying that time there in that nice pond. What do you think, Kevin Gregory? You often highlight dogs during your weather forecast. We could take Maggie for a walk and bring her some dog treats.
I think she's going from the pothole to the shower and then for a walk. Let's flash back. Our high temperature today, almost 70 degrees, 69, 70 in Terre Haute, a little warmer down to the south. Where are we now? Temperature in the mid-60s in Indianapolis, all areas in the 60s. The cloud cover picked up during the afternoon, kind of filled in. The reverse happens this evening and tonight. As you look out, the clouds that you see now, you won't later tonight, clear to partly cloudy. And we begin our warming trend, and you really feel it Thursday. That's when our temperatures jump into the upper 70s. We've got some 80s in the forecast several days in a row as we get to the end of the week into the weekend. There are some showers back in Illinois, moving from northwest to southeast. These may clip western Indiana and areas from Indy south and southwest during the morning tomorrow. 7 a.m., some light showers around. Still 10 a.m., kind of the northern edge of this. Indianapolis, Crawfordsville. As it drifts to the south and east, it will dry out in the afternoon. Temperatures, they'll be in the low 50s. A warmer start tomorrow morning.
The drug crisis is behind a proposal to create warning labels for prescription opioids. The labels would be similar to what you see on cigarette packs. Indiana U.S. Senator Mike Braun says they would state the drugs may cause dependence, addiction, or overdose. More than 47,000 Americans died of opioid overdose in 2017. About 17,000 of those overdoses involved prescription opioid painkillers.
It can't be hidden in a place where you can't see it. It'd be analogous on a pack of cigarettes. It's laid out very clearly on the side, the dangers and the addictive nature of it. And this would have to be at least that prominent. This is not meant to be something that we're doing it for the sake of having it on there. It's meant to be out there to where it's clear.
On this legislation, Braun worked across the aisle with Democratic Senator on his proposed federal legislation. A call to action for you tonight. If you or someone you know has type O blood, your help is desperately needed. The American Red Cross says it's facing a critical shortage of type O blood, which is the blood group most needed by hospitals. The Red Cross says it has less than a 2-day supply. Now, as a thank you, the Red Cross will give you a $5 Amazon card if you donate through June the 10th. We have a link for you to sign up to donate in this story on our website, the80channel.com, as well as the RTV6 app. Right now in Democracy 2019, the Hamilton County Election Board will not investigate an allegation of bribery made in the mayor's race in Carmel. The board voted 2-1 to not hear more evidence on whether the campaign of Mayor Jim Brainerd offered money to Republican primary challenger Fred Glenn to drop out of the race. An attorney for the chair of the Hamilton County Republican Party says a bribe was not offered. He says there was only talk on whether Brainerd would support a future run for office by Glenn if he chose not to run against Brainerd.
Mr. Glenn, who, in my opinion, was wholly irresponsible in bringing these charges to the press and embarrassing the city of Carmel, he should owe the citizens of Carmel an apology for making these allegations, which were ridiculous, and he had no firsthand knowledge of to start with.
You know, you get one campaign shows up, the campaign that won, and they're saying, oh, we won, so nothing else matters. And that's not how it always works. Sometimes you have to dig a little deeper, and I'm hoping someone out there does dig a little deeper.
Neither Fred Glenn nor anyone representing his campaign attended today's meeting. Alexa Guard came out today. Alexa devices can now listen for broken glass or fire or carbon monoxide alarms. When it's set up, Alexa devices automatically listen and will send an alert to your phone if they hear those alarms or detect a possible burglary. If you have certain alarm systems, Alexa can set those off too. It's free. You have to set it up as well. Then you just have to say, Alexa, I'm leaving to arm the guard. If your device has a camera, Guard will show you a video feed. 3 officers with the Kokomo Police Department, they're running a long way to honor officers killed in the line of duty. It's all part of National Police Week. Sergeant Bruce Rood, Officer Troy Hintz, and Deputy Easy Zimmerman will run from Philadelphia to Washington, D.C. for the National Peace Officers Memorial Service. 5 Indiana law enforcement officers who died in the line of duty in 2018 will be honored at that service. That includes Boone County Deputy Jacob Pickett and Terre Haute Police Officer Rob Pitts. Coming up, the track is now open and we're speeding closer to the 103rd running of the Indianapolis 500. Day first has a closer look at practice today in your Trackside 6 coverage.
Temperatures on the move as well. Comfortable 65 degrees right now. The warmth sits out to the west. Wind will consistently climb into the 80s.
Through this journey together.
From the Indianapolis Motor Speedway, this is Trackside 6.
News at 7 rolls on. Day first, Tony Kanaan, the 2013 Indy 500 champ. Day 1 in the books for practice. You couldn't really ask for better conditions.
No, and a busy day, I told you. I mean, you got to 4:30, you saw how many people start doing racing work already, and today is the first day. So.
Well, the funny thing is, usually you see teams go out together and work together to see how their cars are going to react in race conditions. But, I mean, everyone lays out.
Yeah, now the big teams have 4 or 5 cars.
Right.
You just wait for them to leave, and then you put yourself in the middle. And that's usually what happens. So a lot of racing work, a lot of qualifying work as well. And it was a busy day. I think everybody got to run all the cars. So Beautiful day. I mean, you couldn't ask for better.
The aerodynamics have changed a little. I don't want to get too inside racing
and the tires,
chassis, but the tires have changed from last year.
Front tires are better.
There's
the front nose. It's a little bit. We have a little bit different.
The wings have changed
a little bit. It gives us more downforce.
The idea is it's going to improve the racing. It's too early to tell, or what do you think?
No, we have more grip, so hopefully. Although if it's going to be 100 degrees like it was last year, that's all going to go away very quick. So
we'll see.
Hopefully, Mother Nature will help us out and then give us a cooler day.
Quickly, your day today. Pretty happy with it so far?
Yeah. We did a lot of qualifying simulation. I kept just going through the stuff that we needed to go through, just building the cookbook. And then on Friday, when we go up with the boost, we'll see what's going to happen.
Friday going to be here before you know it. That's fast Friday. They increased the boost. Should be 4, maybe 5 miles an hour quicker. We'll see.
Some people say 6.
Some people say,
I don't know. We'll see. Depending on the day.
Who says that? Who's they?
I can't disclose that.
Secrets around racing. For Tony Kanaan, I'm Dave First. The News at 7 continues.
Thank you, guys. A beautiful day at the Speedway. I hope that based on what we saw today that we are on track for some sunshine for the rest of the month.
We're gaining momentum. We're going in the right direction. So they talked about how busy it was at the track today. Look at this and how quiet it is now. All is quiet. I love
whispering.
Checking at the scoring pylon. When you join us later tonight, it's like a glow stick because we can't tone down the iris on the camera, so it just glows, and the rest of the speedway will be dark at that hour. Let's shout this. We don't need to whisper. Temperatures in the low 80s as we head into the weekend. Friday and Saturday, lower 80s, about 10 degrees above average for this time of the year. We've waited a long time for this. There will be limited opportunities for showers and thunderstorms. You'll see that revealed here in a second. 65 in Peru. Temperatures in the middle to upper 60s to the south, anywhere in the metro area. Comfortable is how I would describe it. The fact that the wind hasn't been strong and we've had a decent amount of sunshine. That's a good combination. Tomorrow morning, a period of some showers, potentially 7 to about noon. There are the showers. Indianapolis to the west, first thing in the morning. Mid-morning, still isolated showers. Crawfordsville, Indianapolis south, not anticipating heavy rainfall. That moves away. We'll be left with a dry afternoon. Here's your hourly forecast. Warmer start. We were closer to 40 this morning. 50 or so in the morning tomorrow. Showers should end by mid-morning in the metro, and then south a little bit later than that. Temperatures push 70 degrees tomorrow afternoon. That's true to the north. I think you have a better chance of getting to 70. Kokomo, Peru, Marion, Muncie, because you won't have the morning showers. Should just be a mixture of clouds and sunshine for you. Temperatures in the south close to 70 in the afternoon, and the same in the metro area. Thursday, temperatures jump well into the 70s with a mixture of clouds and sunshine. Our chance for thunderstorms increases Thursday evening, Thursday night, especially to the north. Temperatures really warm up as we get to Friday and the weekend. Chance for thunderstorms Thursday night may move into Friday morning, and then over the weekend, 30% chance of Sunday thunderstorms, but 81 degrees. I'm excited about
the
that.
80s. Yeah. I'm loving it, Kevin. Good job. Boom, 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 boom. Thank you. Appreciate it. Coming up in our Hiring Hoosiers report, the jobs, they are all there. Now you just need to apply. Coming up next, the jobs of the week right here on RTV6. But first, new efforts hope to spark some passion for this sector that really needs workers right now. While you might want to invest your future in the industry ahead, in your nightly Hiring Hoosier report only on RTV6. RTV6's Hiring Hoosiers is all about linking you with employment, careers, resources, and training programs. Tonight, from your office building to the car that you drive in, welders are a key part in creating all of those things. And there is a desperate need for welders. RTV6's Aaron Lish finds out how one local business is trying to attract students into this industry.
of all shapes and sizes are stacked up at metal supermarkets waiting to be purchased.
Obviously, with what we do, the bulk of our customers are welders and fabricators.
And there's a big question Jesse Johnson hears from welders.
I hear daily from customers, hey, if you hear anybody who's looking for a welding job, have them give me a call.
So over at C9 Career Center, high school students are honing in on their welding skills.
It has good job security. I mean, I can lose a job today, then go out and get another one tomorrow, along with a lot of the benefits and how it's a good way to earn money.
It's projected 400 jobs in Indiana will be added in the welding industry by 2020, so instructors are getting students trained.
Indiana needs them. We need the jobs to come here, so we need to have the workforce that can do it.
And to support these students,
with us cutting everything to size, we generate a lot of small parts and pieces.
Metal Supermarkets donates a variety of metals worth hundreds of dollars to 4 local schools, including C9.
It helps us broaden our experiences along with giving us more of a chance to work on different types of metals.
It also helps with the school's budget.
Because it takes the load off of the administration to provide them the money.
All this sparking interest in this industry.
Having pride in your own work, being able to just create something with your hands, that's just mainly the whole thing I love about it.
Creating a solid bond between preparing for the workforce and developing a passion for welding. Erin Lush, RTV6.
Already the middle of May, we're getting excited to fill more jobs here in Central Indiana. Anna Pentenberg with Spherion Staffing joins me. Hello.
Hi.
Good to have you here one more time.
Thank you.
Let's talk about getting people to work. Let's begin with these jobs. These are warehouse associates.
Yes, we have over 50 positions available on second and third shifts near the Indianapolis airport. Pay rates are between $10 and $10.50 an hour depending on the shift. You are eligible to receive up to an extra $80 a week just for showing up to work on time.
Well, I like that idea.
Yeah.
Hamilton County, let's check out these on-site specialists.
Yes, the on-site specialists in Carmel, they will be responsible for helping process vehicle titles. Some retail and warehouse experience or customer service type experience would be preferred. There are 2 shifts, Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. or 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. and the pay rates start at $12.38 an hour.
In Boone County, in Whitestown, more warehouse associates.
Yes, again, we have over 50 positions available on day or night shifts. You'll be doing some picking, packing, shipping, and receiving. This starts at $13 an hour, and you can work lots of overtime.
And we also are on the search for forklift operators in Whitestown.
Yes, more forklift operators in Whitestown. We have a Sunday through Wednesday shift, 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. The reach truck experience is required, and the pay rates for this range anywhere from $14.50 to $16.50 an hour, depending on the shift.
Now, beyond your weekly paycheck, one way that people can make money is through referrals. How does that happen?
Yes, so if you are working for us or you want to work for us and you end up working 3 weeks with us and you refer somebody that works another 3 weeks, you can get an extra $150 per person that you refer to us.
And what is the qualifications? The person has to be hired and all that good stuff?
Yep, they just have to be hired and they have to work with good attendance and performance for 3 weeks.
All right, let's get a paycheck and let's make money. How do we reach you this week?
You can call or text our phone number at 317-870-5555, or you can check out our jobs posted at Spherion.com.
Of course, all the jobs also posted on our website, hiringhoosiers.com. Anna Pentenberg with Spherion Staffing, thank you so much. And these are the jobs of the week. If you want to keep updated with the new jobs open in Central Indiana, join our Hiring Hoosiers Facebook group. Come on, join us. We'll post recent stories and resources, and employers will post open jobs as they hire. Still ahead, a downtown Indy expansion means dozens of new jobs coming right here to the Circle City. Why one business leader says this is the perfect spot to plant the flag for growing your business. Next on RTV6. New opportunities are coming right here to the Circle City. A startup company in downtown Indy is getting bigger. The software company Meta CX announced today that it's expanding operations that began last December. The company provides software that helps businesses maintain clients. It says the expansion will create 75 new jobs at Meta CX headquarters inside the Salesforce Tower.
It's a great place. I've lived my whole life in Indiana. I can't imagine starting a company any other place. We've been part of a long history of successful software companies, software artistry, Exact Target, our Salesforce that's here. It's great talent, work ethic, draw a 500-mile circle, and you've got the greatest research colleges in the world.
That's Scott McCorkle, the former head of Exact Target, the cloud marketing company in Indy that was bought out by Salesforce back in 2013. Kevin?
Good-looking sunset to the west. Temperatures warmer tonight, around 50. Some showers in the morning.
Thanks for watching our next newscast tonight at 11. Have a great evening.